we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On the ground, it's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the route.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
To the air, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
The jet sweep pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Excellent pass by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Turns it on in midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to...
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. Touchdown, Utah! A great catch and run for 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. this offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this... all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for room, it's Lacy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On target to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Clemens. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Utes are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bentley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A big
that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Lacy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The play action fake. He makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example. That
Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give them the lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense.
Down he goes, and the